Hi everybody, welcome back for another video. And in today's video, I thought I would share with you a few of the things that I was gifted or got for myself for my birthday. I normally don't do much for my birthday, but there were a few things that I wanted to get, and I haven't really been buying that much. I have bought a couple of traveler's notebooks this year, but other than that, I haven't really bought much. And so I thought I would buy a few little odds and ends, or ask for a few odds and ends for my birthday. And so here's what we have here. So let me start with some of the larger things first that are pretty nondescript, simple. There are these things right here. This one right here is a Meeden palette. I have a little itty bitty kind of like round one that I got from Jet Pens that kind of looks like a flower. I got that years and years and years ago, and it's nice, but I wanted something that had, you know, a little bit more space for mixing colors. So we have this one. And then, since I've been using gouache very, very little, I asked for these for my birthday. I don't remember the brand. There's some no-name brand from Amazon. But I like the fact that they're stackable, and I like the fact that they have a lid. So like these are perfect for gouache to help, you know, keep them a little bit moist. And then if you only need this much, you don't have to pull out a big palette. You can just pull out your own little tray, and it'll take up much less space than this will on my work surface. So these were from the husband, and this I bought myself. And I used to have a set of, they were Jane Davenport, and they were basically like the aqua pastels. They were very similar to this set here. These are the Caran d'Ache Neo Color 2s. Get the stickers out of the way so you can see all the pretty colors. I did swatch them. I have to remember where I swatched them. I just swatched them in this simple book here. And they're beautiful colors. Yellow, orange, vermilion, scarlet, purple, violet. I don't know if I'd call that purple. I'd probably call it like a magenta or something. Ultramarine, cobalt, turquoise, emerald green, yellow green, ochre, brown, black, and there's a white as well. And they are really, and this is not watercolor paper or even mixed media paper, and you know, they move very, very well. So I got those to replace my Jane Davenports, which were which had been all used up, and I thought, well, why don't I just get the Jane Davenport? Those are fine. They don't have as many colors in the Jane Davenport line. I think they only have 12, where this is 15. I think Jane Davenport didn't have a white. And I think there was only one brown, something like that. But the Jane Davenport, you can only get from Jane Davenport in Australia. And the shipping and the cost of them was like 3 times that of the Caran d'Ache. So I didn't get the Jane Davenport. I got like the Caran d'Ache, like the real thing, at a cheaper price. And it's a better product. I was just gonna get the Jane Davenport because when I got them last time, they sold them in Michael's. Well, they don't sell her stuff in Michael's anymore, so you have to get it directly from her. And so I was like, yep, nope, we're not gonna do that. So I got these aqua Aquarel Neo 2 color crayons, watercolor crayons. Now I did get a few things to go inside of my traveler's notebooks. There's like 4 sizes that I typically use. The standard size, the personal size, the pocket or the field note size, and the passport size. And what these are is these are folders made by Taroko Shop or Taroko Design on Etsy. I think it's under Taroko Shop. And they're made of this material called Craftex. It's kind of like a paper that's not terrible, and it's also like water resistant. So if you got it dirty, you would be able to like wash it, or you know, and it would, the dirt would come away. But it's a really nice folder. Let's see, there's got stitching down here at the bottom. Yeah. So I have new ones, and I have some of these older ones. Like they also make them in black. And I wanted to get, the last time I bought them, I got black. I think I have one here. Yeah, here's one of my old black ones, which I sometimes will put a pen loop on them. So they're great to have in a notebook. And this one I've had forever. And they just last such a long time. So I thought I would get a set for the notebook sizes that I use in the craft color. So, but one thing that was really, really nice is Taroko Design included a few little extras. They included this A5 Slim, which is a standard size or a narrow notebook of the Cosmo Air Light dot grid, which is nice because I haven't tried the Cosmo Air Lights. And then they also included a little postcard of a seal, and then this is a like an art reprint of tall buildings. It's really cool. So that was a little order from Taroko. Let's see. I ordered this from Brie. It is a cork cover in the branch with a kind of like the ochre and then the olive elastic. And I ordered it to fit this size. This is the larger field note size. And I got these 2 sketchbooks by them. And I have here some double-sided watercolor paper, which I'm going to cut down, give it a craft cover, hand stitch it, and so that way I can have a sketchbook and a watercolor book in this almost B6 slim size. It's just a little bit taller than a B6 slim. So, isn't that pretty? So I've got that. One of my most recent purchases one of my most recent things to arrive is this. It is a traveler's notebook by Keely Reichman at Odd Girl Journals. I filmed an unboxing of this. I mean, it came like just the other day. And it is the B6 size. So I have some ephemera and stuff in it. I have a lined journal on one of the elastics. I have a watercolor insert that I made on another elastic. On the next elastic, I have the folder it came with to store stuff. And then in the back pocket, I have a B6 sketchbook by Zen Art Supplies with, of course, a pen loop. So this is, so I've got a couple of things that I can use on the go. I can use this, or I can use this. And you can see they're both about the same size. They're both about B6 size. So I'm excited about those for sure. I've always wanted to try one of these Strathmore mixed media books. So I decided to get one. This is the 64 pages, and it is basically 7.5 by 9.75. Sorry, 7.75 by 9.75. And it's 90-pound paper, which is 190 GSM. So it's a mixed media paper, but it will take watercolor. But I like it that it's double-sided, so that way I can, like, you know, really use this as a nice sketchbook. And this is the type that, like, you know, lots of artists use, and I've never tried one before, so I thought this would be something fun to work in maybe after I finish this little thing right here. And then there's one last thing that I have to share, and this was a gift from the husband. It's called Modern Watercolor Botanicals, and it's by Sarah Simon. I don't know if I'm fully in the screen because it is a large book there. And it's a really beautiful book artwork-wise, but it also is a good lesson book. And I'm going to spend some time with this summer. It's got lessons on building your skills, and it's got a lot of writing, which is good. The Artist Desk Foundations. That's her. Talks about, you know, palette brushes and paints. And it's lots of different stuff. Types of different pens, pencils, and erasers. Prepping to paint, talking about gouache. So you can see basic watercolor techniques, blotting, bloom, glazing, wet on wet, wet on dry, point, pressure, point, blotting, color wheel, color harmony, color psychology, different, how to compose a painting, composition, botanicals, watercolor projects. Here you can, I don't know if I would do that on here, but it gives you things to practice. And then it shows you wash, wet and wet, graded wash, blotting, water drop, wet on dry, water blooms, abstract squares. Really cool. So, and there's just so much stuff in here. Like, here's the finished product, and here's your steps to get there. Just so much stuff in here. The stuff that I like to do, as you can see. Look at these beautiful flowers. So I'm gonna have fun devouring this next year. It's lots of stuff in here. Create for the joy of it. And I'll talk about and share what I learned from this book. Because a lot of it really is, here's an idea, now go practice. and I'll share with you what I learned from my practice. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, it's just some beautiful, just that photo at the end of the paint on that white ceramic plate. And oh, here's some, oh, I didn't know these were at the back. What are these? Traceable lessons. Lesson 7. I love to draw like wreaths like that. That's kind of interesting that there's one in here. Showing you a good pattern for your leaves. What is that? Very pretty. Ooh, that's really nice. A little jar. I do stuff like that. There's another circular wreath. That's pretty. So these go with lessons. That's the cover image. That, yeah, that is. So there you go. I just thought I would share a quick little video of some of the things that I got for my birthday. Oh, I did also replenish. I've been drinking AG1 greens. Those have been helping with tummy issues and stuff like that. And I did get something right down here for when I'm sitting at the desk. I got a bicycle pedal so I can get myself a little bit of a workout. So I don't feel like I'm just, sitting in a desk, behind a desk, or practicing, or doing stuff like that all the time. I have something that I can exercise a little bit with. So that was my birthday, which I feel incredibly blessed to have had received this year. Quite a bit of stuff. So yeah, so there we are. Next week, look for a fun little video, maybe with the Caran d'Ache, maybe trying them on some watercolor paper and seeing how they move, other than just this simple sketch paper that I did this week, and that was just a simple swatch. So there we are. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.